after this meal, I think we're gonna need a siesta because this was a lot. It was so good.
The moment we arrived at TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace, we knew this place was special. An adults-only escape right on the golden sands of Costa de la Luz. Calm, romantic, and instantly relaxing. The food blew us away, the staff made everything feel personal, and the spa was exactly what we needed to switch off. And when we wanted to explore, the team took us to local gems we never would have found on our own. Let's dive into our full experience. Here's my review of TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace. Welcome to TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace, your own private adults-only escape. There's something about Costa de la Luz, the golden sand, the open skies, and that soft, warm breeze that just hits you instantly.
Feeling the good vibes already from everyone. I've always enjoyed going to Spain.
What made this trip even more special is that I got to experience it with my good friend Stefano, who's genuinely passionate about Spain, and especially Andalusia.
Io credo che in un'altra vita ero spagnolo, perché ogni volta vengo in Spagna sto meglio.
And then there's the food, which honestly became one of the highlights of the entire stay.
This might be one of the best meals I've ever had at any TUI Blue.
Isla Cristina is the second most important fishing port in Spain, and you can taste that heritage in every bite. The seafood is fresh, local, and full of flavor.
Truly one of the best sunrises I've ever seen at any TUI Blue hotel.
The atmosphere here is calm and effortless. My mornings were spent watching the sunrise and switching off completely at the spa.
That was amazing. I think this was your first massage.
I feel so might. Sorry.
Our afternoons, wandering around the property, finding little corners that made us appreciate it even more.
I love that there are just so many options of places to relax on the hotel.
And when we wanted to move, the Bluefit sessions kept the energy up without ever feeling like a workout. But the real surprise was exploring the area. The management didn't just show us the usual highlights. They led us to pine forests and cultural gems we would have completely missed.
There's a sense of peace and tranquility being here. Really happy that they have this right next to the hotel.
Don't forget to subscribe to TUI Blue for more adventures like this. So let's jump in. Here's my full journey at TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace. This trip was especially exciting because it was my last TUI Blue adventure of the year, and I couldn't think of a better way to end it than Andalusia, Spain. I wasn't alone on this one. I brought my good friend Stefano, who basically breathes this region. He speaks the language, he's lived here, and yes, he even has a tattoo of Seville, so I knew I had the perfect travel companion. We kicked things off in Bologna, hopping on a direct flight to Seville International Airport. Just under 3 hours later, we stepped out into that warm September air.
You can tell we're already here because the temperature is already so much different to Tuscany. It's amazing.
That's when the excitement really hit.
We've got the luggage, we made it to Sevilla. Now it's time to take the transfer to the hotel, and we've organized it directly with the hotel, so someone should be waiting for us outside.
Me lo he imaginado, me lo imagináis.
Placer, Albert.
Igualmente.
The drive took us about 2 hours, and even though Faro Airport in Portugal is technically closer, Seville made the most sense with direct flights from Bologna. Either way, the ride was beautiful, and we were buzzing the whole way there. When we finally pulled up to TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace, we immediately felt the signature Spanish warmth. The entrance alone set the tone. Elegant, welcoming, and open 24/7. It's the kind of reception area where you actually want to hang out, ask questions, and check the daily program. Check-in was smooth, friendly, and super efficient. And then came the moment we were waiting for. It was time to see our rooms. At Isla Cristina Palace, you can choose between 5 different room types. And trust me, each one brings something special. Let's start with the double sea view room. It's around 37 square meters, bright, spacious, and comes with a balcony that gives you those perfect, wide open sea views. Waking up here feels like opening the door to a coastline every single morning. If you want to level up your stay, the suites take things to a whole new place. These are huge, about 75 square meters, with a separate living room and bedroom, giving you all the space you need to spread out and relax. And then there's a 34 square meter terrace overlooking the ocean. It's honestly breathtaking.
Okay, so it's my turn. A little further away from Stefano.
But I was lucky enough to stay in the deluxe room, and this one completely won me over.
Oh my God. Okay, this is crazy. I feel like I'm in heaven. This looks like heaven. No. No. No way. Are you joking? No way. What? Oh my God.
But what sets it apart is the massive 25 square meter double terrace.
Wow. I get to wake up to this. This is crazy. This is crazy. I was not expecting this, honestly.
Out of everything we experienced at the hotel, the one thing that truly stayed with me was the staff. I don't know if it's a Spanish hospitality, the Andalusian warmth, or that incredible team they've built here. But from the moment we arrived, we genuinely felt at home. Everyone we met went above and beyond, not in a forced hotel-style way, but in a genuine, heartfelt way that made every interaction feel personal. Whether it was a quick conversation, a recommendation, or just a smile in passing, you could really feel the pride they have in this place. We were also lucky enough to spend some time with Jose and Marcos, the manager and assistant manager. Sitting down with them gave us a whole new appreciation for the hotel. Hearing their stories, their passion, and the years they've dedicated to this property really made us see why the atmosphere here feels so special.
We are so proud with our staff. We are very happy to keep in touch every day. We every day speak with all the staff, people washing, people, the bellboys, people in reception, in the kitchen. Everybody, every time, speak with us, or with Marco, with me. In Andalusian, there is a special character with the people, no? There is so close, so sympathetic, so kind.
And that's the main important thing. So when the guests arrive after a year, for that door, what they say to us is unbelievable. We feel at home, so it's incredible, yes.
There is another relation. It's not only for the staff in the hotel to make a good service and so on. No, it's so close. They know the family. They give a lot of present for our people. It's incredible. It's amazing. Yes.
Thank you very much to everybody, and welcome. We wait for you, and we will be here in TUI Blue. Isla Cristina Palace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
One thing you'll notice right away at Isla Cristina Palace is the food isn't just part of the experience. It is the experience. And honestly, some of the best I've had across all the TUI Blue hotels I've ever visited.
After this meal, I think we're gonna need a siesta because this was a lot. It was so good. So good.
The main restaurant is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it has this amazing balance of local Andalusian flavors and international classics. The show cooking stations were a highlight. Fresh pasta, paella made right in front of you, beautiful cuts of meat, and of course, incredible fresh fish. In Isla Cristina, one of the most important fishing ports in Spain, you can really taste how local and high quality the seafood is. Dinner time becomes an event on its own. They do theme nights throughout the week, Andalusian night on Mondays, fish and sunset dinners on Thursdays, and gala dinner on Saturdays. Every night felt different, and every night felt special.
Tonight we have dinner at Okura, which is Japanese themed. And this is actually a new project. So they're actually doing it at the Culinarium some days of the week. And the plan is next year that they're gonna redesign the whole restaurant and then move the culinary to another place. So really excited because I love Japanese food and we're gonna go try it out. Are you ready for some Japanese food?
Are you my date?
Yes, I'm your date.
Okay, I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
One of my favorite evenings was at Okura by Palace in the Culinarium. In this beautiful fusion of Asian flavors mixed with touches from the Spanish coast, think expertly crafted sushi, vibrant seafood dishes with an Andalusian twist.
Buonissima, fresca, saporita, condita il giusto, con le verdurine, il pesce. È veramente buona, ottimo inizio.
Okay, well that was just showing itself. We're gonna have the second plate, which is the stomach of the salmon and the stomach of the tuna. Oh man, that's so good. Just the presentation on these plates as well, just amazing. Look at that, look at that. I think this might be my favorite one.
This one?
Yeah.
Realmente tutto buono.
So we have a bruschetta di tonno, di tuna, with a little bit of mayonnaise. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, okay, this one is really good. We're like fighting over the food. He's so fresh. All right, I'm about to make a big statement right now, but I have to say this might be one of the best meals I've ever had at any TUI. But every course was perfect. So well presented, so simple and fresh. The fact that he presented every dish before we ate it, exceptional. And this is Japanese food, and we're in Spain. Okay, so now we're gonna go have lunch at the beach bar. Really excited. This is something you can reserve ahead of time. It's not part of the all-inclusive, but this is something you have to pay a little extra, but you're directly on the beach having a nice lunch. Hola,
Carlos.
encantado. Albert, are you ready for your lunch?
Yeah, super ready. Vamos a tener marisco, pescado, un tinto, cervecita en la playa. No falta nada.
Now, the beach bar was unforgettable. We came for lunch one afternoon and ended up having one of the best seafood meals of the entire trip. Chef Antonio created this super flavorful, high-quality menu paired with a perfectly selected wine.
Look at that beauty. And they told us it was fished this morning.
It's part of the experience.
Cleaned it good. We cleaned it good. Wow.
Morbidita de pesca deportiva.
This was the fish that we saw earlier.
Casi oro.
He just took away the fish. He just said it's still raw. It's back. It's back. It's fully cooked now. Jose just cleaned that fish like a boss.
No.
Look at that. Now let's dig in. Buon provecho. Buon provecho.
Eating close to the water with the ocean breeze, it was magic.
It's like the perfect combination, the peppers, the onions, and the fish.
Hola, buenas tardes. Me presento. Mi nombre es José Carlos, responsable de compras del hotel TUI Isla Cristina. El pescadito que han comido los compañeros y la gambita. Voy todas las mañanas al mercado de Isla Cristina y lo compro todo a diario, todo fresco del día.
Fresh every morning. And you hear that? And he goes there himself to go get it. Like, that's, to me, incredible. I don't think I've ever eaten this well in terms of seafood at any local hotel. Treat. That's one of the best I've ever had.
It is open every day from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and trust me, don't skip it.
After this meal, I think we're gonna need a siesta because this was a lot. It was so good.
And every Friday night, the beach bar transforms for their sundown barbecue. It's such a vibe. Freshly grilled local fish from Isla Cristina, premium meats, salads, vegetables, all paired with a signature cocktail as the sun sets. It's not part of the all-inclusive, but you can check prices and book through the Blue app or the reception. Definitely worth it. And if you're hanging out by the pool bar is where you'll want to be. Great snacks, refreshing drinks, and a super relaxed atmosphere.
So here we are in the pool bar, which is open every day from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then from 9 p.m. all the way till midnight. And the menus you can find here with the QR code. You can also find the actual menu at the bar or on the Blue app that you can just get right here. Just a great place to chill, right by the pool, especially if you want to have a late night cap here as well. Just out, enjoy the fresh air. It's also a really beautiful atmosphere. And also right above us, there's a little terrace and it's really beautiful. And just to get the nice fresh air, it's a great place to just hang out and have a drink.
And finally, when the day starts winding down, the bar is the perfect place to end your night. Laid back, comfortable, with the kind of atmosphere that lets you truly switch off. It's open every day from 6 p.m. to midnight, and we definitely took advantage of that. One thing I absolutely loved about the hotel is just how easy it is to slow down and unwind. Everywhere you go, whether you're walking through the gardens, wandering under the pine trees, or stepping out onto the beach, you'll find a spot that invites you just to breathe. Most days you'd find us bouncing between the beach and the main outdoor pool, which really feels like the heart of the hotel. The vibe is calm, elegant, and honestly the perfect place to disconnect. And then the Bali bed experience. We treated ourselves one day, and wow, this was next level relaxation. Picture this, you're on your own private Bali bed, incredible food delivered right to you, cold drinks, and the best poolside view in the whole resort. It felt like our own little bubble of luxury, and the water was only at your feet. Honestly, no matter where you choose to relax, the atmosphere here is just peaceful.
Love that there are just so many options of places to relax on a hotel. I mean, we can just grab a sunbed and relax under the pine tree forest instead of being right next to the pool. It's really nice because I love the smell of pine tree and there's this nice breeze, and you're also just protected the shade, so you don't need an umbrella. So it really is a perfect place to relax, and we really like it here.
And of course, the beach. The hotel sits right in front of a 14-kilometer stretch of pristine coastline, perfect for long walks, sunrise moments, or just zoning out in the sound of the waves.
It's crazy to also think that we're gonna turn a little bit and then sunset. We're in the sun, but just the sun sets right there, and that's Portugal, right there. We're just a few kilometers away. It's incredible, and we have a beautiful beach. And just to keep in mind, all beaches here in Spain are public. TUI Blue does have their own sunbeds.
Parasols are available for guests for a small fee. You'll also find the beach bar here, which I mentioned earlier. Just keep in mind that it's a public beach, so the hotel can place bathrooms directly on the sand. The whole area feels like a relaxation playground, whether you want shade, sun, sand, or just the sound of the ocean. One of the things I've always loved about TUI Blue is how they make every day feel like an experience. You're never locked into a rigid schedule. You can build your own rhythm, your own vibe, whether you want something active, creative, or just fun.
Buenos dias. And today we're going to go for a nice bike ride. We have a beautiful morning. We're going to be going to the Paseo de Camaleon, just like the Chameleon's Passage. And then after, we're going to go see the Salinas, because this area is known for as well the production of salt. Very excited to show you guys, take you on a bike ride here in Isla Cristina. Let's go.
I've always been a big fan of pinetas, which are like pine forests. There's a sense of peace and tranquility being here. We're really happy that they have this right next to the hotel, and you get to take their bikes, which are on rent. So be sure to do that through the reception or the Blue Guide, and you can just have a nice bike ride along the coast, and you can even take them into town.
So now we're at the Salinas del Alemán, which is an artisanal sea salt farm just nearby the hotel. It was founded in 1954, and it's one of the several places in this area of salt farms, and they only strictly use 100% natural artisanal methods with no additives. Have you ever seen a salt farm before?
No, è la prima volta che la vedo di persona.
And what do you think?
Strano. Ci sembrava neve in realtà.
Did you know how they produce salt before?
Non lo sapevo. È strano anche che l'abbia fondato un tedesco in una parte così a sud della Spagna, Juanito el Alemán. Strano, no?
Yeah. So to think that salt production has been going on since ancient times, and it was actually used for preservations of food, before the refrigerators even existed. These small farms, these salt farms, also play an importance, especially just preserving tradition.
Salt is really important for the culinary experience, and since I'm a huge food lover, I knew I couldn't miss the paella cooking course at the pool bar. We watched the TUI chefs walk us step by step through a traditional Andalusian paella, and honestly, seeing how much love goes into that dish gave me a whole new appreciation for it. And yes, tasting it at the end was absolutely worth the wait.
Finally, gonna try this Andalusia paella mixta. So it's a little bit of seafood and a little bit of meat. Buon provecho. Oh yeah. Che rico.
Buonissima.
Excellent.
Incredible.
As you can see, we cleaned the plates. Good chefs here. Honestly, I'm telling you, some of the best food I've ever eaten at any two of the. And this is not even a foodie hotel, like I said. This is crazy.
At the same pool bar, they run afternoon cocktail making classes, where the bartenders show you how to mix some of the hotel's signature drinks. It felt like being behind a bar with friends. Fun, relaxed, and you get to drink your own creation, which is always a win. But the activity that really stood out, the one that I'll always remember, was the beach cleanup.
This is the very first time I've ever done this at any TUI Blue hotel, but we're doing a cleanup. We have the staff, the cleaning staff, and some of the other staff helping us out. Gracias. Yeah, gloves on.
Prima sfida del giorno, riuscire a mettersi i guanti.
We are now starting to do the environmental activity with our guests and also with our staff, because for us, this where we are now, the pine trees, all the beach has to be really good in good conditions, and for us it's very important as we are involved in some quality systems. Travel Life Gold is the maximum, and also another ones. So really welcome, and also we recycle. We have no plastic at all. So welcome to these activities, and thank you very much to all our guests and the staff. Thank you very much.
Vamos, let's go.
Let's go.
Thing about this activity is that we are coming to clean everything, but it's really everything clean, so we are very glad.
So not much work, basically, you're trying to say.
No, we are having just a
walk.
So through
Guests and staffs working shoulder to shoulder, cleaning the coastline together.
That's good, that's good. Such a heartwarming activity. It makes me feel so good to see the staff and the guests cleaning up the beach together.
And speaking of community, the Spanish know how to throw a party. Most guests here are German, and because we visited in September, we were lucky enough to experience the Bavarian Festival. Poolside Oktoberfest vibes with a Spanish twist. Think traditional food, beer, dancing, staff fully dressed up, and yes, even Marcus jumped in to celebrate. The energy was contagious. Later that evening, the restaurant hosted a full Bavarian-themed dinner, and it was honestly spectacular. With all the incredible food at TUI Blue, you need to stay active, and luckily, this hotel makes it easy and actually fun. We jumped into a couple group fitness sessions. I started with a relaxing yoga class that really helped me reset, and then switched gears with a functional training session with Stefano that definitely woke up every muscle we forgot we had. It felt good. If you prefer to do your own thing, the Bluefit Gym is also open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's fully equipped, bright, and a great place to sneak in a solo workout no matter what the weather's doing or what's happening on the activities program. And after a workout, the ultimate reward, the Blue Spa. This place is honestly a sanctuary. The moment you step inside, everything slows down. They've created a space that feels warm and peaceful, and the staff really take care of you. The spa has massage rooms, a sauna, a whirlpool, and a heated indoor pool, which is amazing for quiet moments of recovery. Stefano and I booked a full body massage, and let me tell you, it was something special.
Wow. That was amazing. I think this is your first massage.
I think yes.
And
Otra vez. I feel so, come si dice leggero.
light.
I
Yeah.
feel so light.
Well, let's go enjoy the rest of the spa here at TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace.
Of course, it wouldn't be a true TUI Blue experience without evening entertainment. At Isla Cristina Palace, the vibe completely transforms when the sun goes down. Stefano and I actually found ourselves looking forward to checking the daily program on the Blue app just to plan out our nights. What I really loved was how every evening felt different. Some nights were all about unwinding, listening to live music with a cocktail in hand, letting the atmosphere settle into something calm and intimate. And then there were nights full of energy, like watching flamenco under the stars, the passion, the rhythm. It was electric. They have entertainment indoors and outdoors, so even if the weather turns, the night never goes to waste. At Isla Cristina Palace, evenings become part of the story. Moments to slow down, reconnect, and just enjoy being away from it all. And that wraps up our stay at TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace. This trip wasn't just a beautiful hotel or incredible food or the perfect beach. It was a combination of everything. The warmth of the staff, the energy of Andalusia, and the little surprises in every corner of the property. And yes, sharing it all with Stefano, who brought a whole new layer of meaning to this experience. From early morning sunrises to Andalusian paella, from biking through the salt flats to relaxing in the spa, from Bavarian nights to flamenco under the stars, this place reminded me why I love traveling so much. It's about connection to a destination, to the people who live there, and the people you experience it with. If you're looking for an adult escape that blends relaxation with culture, flavor, and a whole lot of heart, TUI Blue Isla Cristina Palace truly delivers. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions about the hotel. And stay tuned because more travel stories are on the way. Until then, see you on the next one.